Hi. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for a cantilever beam with a point load. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the shear force and bending moment diagram for a cantilever with a uniformly distributed load. So you can see this figure. A cantilever beam of length L fixed at point A and carrying a uniformly distributed load of W per unit length or the entire length of the cantilever beam, right? So this is the cantilever beam which is subjected to uniformly distributed load. So for this we need to know how to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Okay. So here you can take a section XX at a distance of X from the free end B. So this is the free end and this is the fixed end. Fixed end A, free end B. So from the free end B at a distance of X, you can take a section XX, right? So here F of X will be is equal to shear force at X and Mx will be is equal to bending moment at X. Now you need to calculate the shear force. So what is the shear force? Shear force is nothing but when you are taking the section, consider either left side or right side, you just add the force. That force is called shear force. So sum of the force, algebraic sum of the force acting either left side or right side of the section, if you consider, that is called as shear force. So if you are taking the section here and you just derive the shear force equation, F of X equation in terms of X. Okay, so wherever the point at point B, at point A, here C, at point A, wherever you need, if you substitute the distance, you will get the particular shear force value at that particular point. Right now, shear force at X, XX section F of X, okay, will be is equal to. So what is the shear force at X? Sum of the force acting either left side or right side of the section. So in this cantilever beam, I am always taking right side of the section. Why? Because in the right side of the section, it is free end. There is no any reactions, horizontal reaction, vertical reaction or movement. So the problem will be easy when I have chosen the right side of the section. So I can consider right side of the section. I just add the shear force value, that is called shear force. Here, what is the force is acting right side of the section? Uniformly distributed load W. So as I said earlier, the introduction class, when it is the uniformly distributed load, for the calculation purpose, you have to convert that UDL as the point load, that point load which is acting at the center of the section you have chosen. So I am choosing the section from here to here, X distance. So I can consider the load W. So this capital W, the point load capital W will be is equal to this uniformly distributed load small w into the distance X. So capital W will be is equal to W into this X length, Wx. That Wx will be acting at the center, that is X by 2 distance, right? So I can say, so F of X, the resultant force, right side of the section will be W into X. Next, you should know whether it is positive or negative. So section right side acting downward portions like a clockwise direction. So as we discussed earlier lectures, so sign conversion and all. So F of X will be is equal to positive, so plus Wx, right? So the above equation shows that the shear force follows a straight line law. The F of X will be is equal to W into X, the equation in terms of X. Therefore, linear equation. Therefore, straight line law. Okay, now at point B, you need to know what is F at B, shear force at B. At point A, you need to know what is shear force at A. So at point B, what is X distance? 0. Hence, f of x will be is equal to w into 0, 0. At point A, what is the distance x equal to L, right? So at point A, here 0, here L. So f of x will be is equal to w into xl. So wl. So at point A, wl. So at a distance of x, shear force wx. At a distance of 0, at point B, shear force 0. At a distance of L, point A, the shear force will be W into L. So you can draw the diagram now. So shear force diagram, you can always draw below the beam, and first draw the baseline AB. Here at point B, the shear force value will be 0. So you can start from the 0, and it is Wx. So yeah, equation x in terms of x. So straight line. Just draw the straight line, and at point A, the value shear force value will be WL. Okay, so this is the shear force diagram. So positive value, therefore you can draw above the baseline, so positive. So when you are calculating the bending moment, you will get the negative value. That's why it's coming below the baseline. So now we can see how to draw the bending moment diagram. So, the uniformly distributed load will be converting to the point load, and the point load into distance. Load into distance is nothing but moment. So then bending moment at the section xx is given by, okay, so you can see here. The bending moment at this section I am calculating. Here what is the load? This UDL converted to the point load, Wx, W into x, and that point load is acting at the center of the section. So W into x into x by 2 is the length to this section, towards this section. So towards this section, if I consider the Wx into x by 2. So Wx is the load and x by 2 is the distance. The load into distance is the moment at this section. So moment at section mx will be is equal to Wx into x by 2. So Wx square by 2. So this Wx square by 2 is negative or positive, you have to check. So section right side acting downward force. So it will come downward like this and like a clockwise movement, and it will lift the beam upward. So the curve will be like a hogging, convexity will be top, therefore hogging, negative bending moment, therefore minus Wx square by 2. So here you can see the bending moment Mx is equal to minus total load on right side portion, that is Wx, into distance of CG of the right distance CG is x by 2. So Wx into x by 2. So beam is lift upward, hogging, so minus Wx into x by 2. So minus Wx into x by 2 is equal to minus Wx square by 2. So this is the bending moment equation. Now at point B, if you want point B, the x distance is 0. So 0 square into W, 0 into W, 0. So moment at B will be is equal to 0, and moment at x will be is equal to Wx square by 2, and moment at A will be is equal to at point A, the x will be is equal to length L. So WL square by 2. Okay, now you can see the diagram. So at point B, the bending moment will be 0. So as we already discussed, in simply supported beam, the bending moment at the support 0. Similarly, in the cantilever beam, bending moment at the free end 0. As like then the problems also you can see here at B, free end, bending moment 0. At point A, the bending moment value will be WL square by 2. At x distance, Wx square by 2. So wherever you suppose this the L is equal to 5 meter. At a distance of 1 meter, bending moment W1 square by 2. At a distance of 2 meter, W2 square by 2. At a distance of 3 meter, W3 square. At a distance of 5 meter, W5 square by 2. So like that, wherever you need to know the bending moment value, ordinates, you just substitute the length in here in terms of x, you will get the bending moment value. So you can draw the bending moment diagram like your ordinates. So here you can see here the equation is Wx, linear equation, therefore straight line. Here it is not linear equation, x square equation, therefore parabolic. So the equation, based on the equation only, the curve will be, you have to decide whether linearly draw or whether parabolic or cubic parabolic. Suppose the equation, your derived equation at the x section is linear, in terms of x, linear equation, straight line you can draw. Your derived equation in the section x-axis in terms of x square, then you can draw the like this parabolic curve. Suppose your derived equation is in terms of x cube, wx cube by 2, wx cube by 3, like the x cube, then you can draw the cubic parabola. Okay, so that also you should consider while drawing the shear force and bending moment diagram. And you can see here, so at b x equal to 0, so moment at x equal to 0, at x a x equal to l, so mxw l square by 2. Okay, next you can see this problem. A cantilever beam of length 2 meter carries a uniformly distributed load of 1 kilonewton per meter run over a length of 1.5 meter from the free end. Draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for the cantilever beam. So here cantilever beam given. So from the free end at a distance of 1.5 meter, the uniformly distributed load is running. The load value is 1 kilonewton per meter. The given. The total length of the beam is given as 2 meter. Okay, given. Now you need to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So you know, see here load is there, load is available, therefore shear force value. And here there is no any load, therefore after that it is constant. Okay, now we can see how to draw the shear force diagram. So as usual, what you should do, if you want to shear force, you can consider a section. Suppose you want to draw the shear force between C and B. So you can consider the section between C and B, and f of x you can find out one equation will come. So at B, x value substitute, at C, x value substitute, you will get. Suppose you want to draw the shear force between A and C. In between A and C, you have to consider the section. But here no need. Whatever the value got from to point C, that will be constant up to the A since there is no any load, right? Okay. Now we can see f of x. F of x will be is equal to, suppose I'm taking the section here in between C and B. So load W acting downward. So UDL, therefore converting the point load. So W into distance x. If I take the section x here, xx here, so W into x and acting downward. So it's like a clockwise. So section right side downward force like a clockwise, positive for shear force. So f of x is equal to Wx. Here what is the W value? 1. So 1 into x. Therefore f of x is equal to x. That is the derived equation. So f of x is equal to x. Now you need to know at point B what is the shear force. So x at point B, what is the x value? X equal to 0. Therefore f of x will be, substitute x equal to 0. So f of x will be 0. And at point C, x equal to how much? 0, 1.5 meter at C. So at point C, x equal to 1.5 meter. So f of x is equal to W into x, W1 into x 1.5, so 1.5 kilonewton. So at point C, 1.5 kilonewton. It is what a linear, Wx is the linear equation, therefore straight line. So 0, sorry, from the 0, it is increased to the 1.5. Okay, then after that here there is no any load, therefore it is horizontal line, the constant line, horizontal line you can draw up to the point here. This is E, so here. So this is the shear force diagram and it is the positive value, therefore you can draw above the baseline, so positive. Next you can see the bending moment diagram. So bending moment diagram, you can see here the bending moment diagram. Similarly, what you have to do, you have to take the section between C and B. You have to take the section between C and B and you can find out moment at x. So moment at x will be is equal to load into perpendicular distance. So what is the load? UDL convert to the point load, W into x acting at the center of the section. So Wx into x by 2, right? So Wx into x by 2, in between C and B, the section x, mx is equal to Wx into x by 2. And this is positive or negative? Section, right side downward force, looking like a clockwise movement, and it clockwise movement lift the beam upward. So the curve will be like a convexity is like a top hogging. So negative, so minus Wx squared by 2. So if you want to bending moment at the point B, what you should do? You can substitute W into X is equal to 0. So W into 0 square. So you will get 0 value, bending moment value is 0. Then at point C means W is 1. So 1 into X is at point C, X value 1.5. So 1 into 1.5 square divided by 2. Okay. So now we can see the calculation. Okay, so moment at X. So W into X square by 2 minus W is 1. So X square by 2 minus X square by 2 is the equation. At B, X equal to 0. So M at B equal to 0. At C, X equal to 1.5. So MC is equal to 1.5 square by 2. So minus 1.125 Newton meter. Similarly, if you want to calculate the bending moment between A and C, okay, so what you have to do? You have to take the section between A and C at a distance of X from the free end B. So total UDL will be is equal to W into 1.5. So 1.5 kilonewton is the load, and the load is acting at a distance of 1.5 divided by 2, right? So here you can see this figure, you can understand. Okay, here between A and C, I am taking the section to draw the bending moment diagram between A and C. So up to that I know X square, so parabolic curve. So here 0, here 1.125 minus, so downward parabolic curve up to this. And between A and C, I have to draw this one, whether it is a straight line or parabolic or what the equation I have to frame. So for that between A and C, I can draw the section XX. So here load into distance. This load is nothing but I am converting this UDL to the point load. So 1 kilonewton per meter 1 into this length 1.5. So total load is 1.5 kilonewton per 1.5 kilonewton, which is acting at the center here. Okay, I am taking the section here. So the distance is from here to this section X. Okay, the load is acting here. That is 1.5 divided by 2 distance from the free end, right? So 1.5 divided by 2 means center of the load. Okay, here the load is acting. So here the section is here. So the section from the B free end, the section distance is X. So X minus the load acting, this distance is 1.5 by 2. Right, so 0.75. So X minus 0.75 I can consider as a distance. So this load is acting towards the section is X minus 0.75 distance. So the load is 1.5 into distance is X minus 0.75 is the bending moment. So if I take the section between A and C, so here, if I consider moment load into distance, the load is centrally acting, the 1.5 into distance is X minus this 1.5 divided by 2, 0.75. So 1.5 into X minus 0.75 is the equation. Okay, so now you can see the equation here and find out the values. Right? So moment at X is equal to, so you know the sign conversion is clockwise, so lifting upward of the beam arcing negative. So minus 1.5 into X minus 0.75 is the equation. Now at point C, I need to calculate the moment. So X equal to 1.5 meter distance point C. So moment at C equal to minus 1.5 into X is 1.5 minus 0.75. So minus 1.125. This already we have calculated. So in this equation also we are able to calculate. Similarly at A, X equal to 2 meters. So moment at A equal to minus 1.5 into X 2 minus 0.75. So minus 1.875 Newton meter. So you can able to draw the diagram. So here 0 at 1.5 meter distance 1.125 negative minus at A 2 meter distance 1.875 negative. Okay, so downward minus, so downward. So here equation is 1.5 into x minus 0.75. X minus x in equation in terms of x, therefore linear equation. Therefore, here this point is straight line, not a parabolic, it is the straight line. Here x square equation, therefore here parabolic. Okay, so this is how you have to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram, which is subjected, the cantilever beam subjected to the uniformly distributed load. So I hope you understand.